Good awakening, everybody. Good awakening, everyone. The sun is all up in my nose. How you doing? How you feeling? How you feeling? How you feeling? Because you don't know what you're doing if you don't know how you feel. And look, guys, stop eating this matrix food, these chemicals food, because this is what it does to your face. Your body is detoxing. Your body's cleaning out the nasty foods you don't need to be eating. And if you decide to eat those foods, you have to release them. Your body has to release it because you are consciousness. You can't release nothing because you are nothing. But your physical body that you're in, your vessel, will clean itself. It will heal itself. You don't need no doctors. You just need to know your body. Know your body, love your life. And if you don't love your body, that's because you feel a certain way. So how you feeling? How you feeling? If this angle makes you uncomfortable, good. I'm glad. Because then you can tell yourself, why am I judging someone who wants me to do better for myself? Then you're going to feel like a dummy slave and an unfair justee. And you have no common sense. So if you have no common sense, you have no ability to judge. So you cannot judge. Don't judge anybody but yourself. What are you doing with your life? How do you feel? Do you know how you feel about your life? Do you know how you feel in your life? What is making you upset? Who is making you upset? Why is that making you upset? Shine the light where the truth is. Don't be afraid to let everyone know that you come first. Okay? You come first in your life. If you have to do something, do what you have to do for you first, and then do what you want to do. No matter how you feel, no matter how your body's gonna tell you how it feels. So, if you feel cramped, if your body feels cramped because you were sleeping all night and your legs wasn't stretched, then you need to stretch it when you wake up. You have to wake your body up. Your body's gonna tell you, oof, something is sore right now. And then you have to realize, what is that something that's sore? What can I do so I won't feel pain on my physical body? Your body's gonna tell you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You don't know how excited I was when I learned how to crack my back myself. Oh man. Oh yeah. And when you learn how to do things yourself, you don't need no one. Like, that's the whole point. You don't need nobody for you to do what you want to do. You're free to do anything. It's just up to you about what do you want to do on your free time. Time doesn't even exist. So what do you want to do now? Because we only live in the now. We don't live in the past. You can relive the emotions of your past, but it's still up to you. Do you want to do that, and be upset, and then tell yourself you don't know why you're upset, but you are, when you know damn well why you're upset because you're thinking about the past? You have to know that your body, like I said, you have to know your body. Our brains create our reality because that's where our conscious is, in our heads, our brains. So if we are just pure consciousness, then our brain have a lot to do with how we act. and how we feel, because our heart is connected to our brain as one organ, but it's two separate organs. But because they link together, it's like electricity signals, because that's all it is, energy, because everything is energy. At the end of the day, you just have to understand what energies you're throwing out and how you can manipulate it, transmute it into an energy you prefer. That's all life is. The transmutation of energies. That's all it is. And if you don't understand the concept of energy, you're not going to understand your life. Because you are energy, whether you like it or not. You can't, just because you don't like it, doesn't mean it's not the truth. The Hierophant reverse. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean it's not the truth. Simple as that. The Tower reverse. Your ego doesn't want to let go of how you feel, what you think you know, but it's gonna happen. You're going to have an awakening sooner or later in your moments. Some of us have awakenings when we're 60 years old. Like, it's not a race, because time doesn't even exist. Age doesn't exist. You don't even know how old you really are. Like, guys, when shit hits the fan and you gotta run, you better make sure you have enough oxygen in your bloodstream, because you're gonna need to have to exercise your body. Because if you don't exercise your body will die out on you. If you don't charge your body, it will die out. And the best way to charge it is to put you first. You listen, one thing, like, time doesn't exist. You have to understand that concept. Like, the concept of time exists so the 3D world could be easier to maneuver in. But time does not exist. So set up your boundaries. Like, put you first. If you feel like you have to do something, because you don't really have to do anything. Like, you can choose to not do anything. You can. But is that the right thing to do? You understand? Anyways, what was I saying? You gotta put you first. Like, even, like, don't do things for other people because they say do it, and you don't wanna be like making them upset. Like, it doesn't matter how they feel. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. Like, and you can put your needs first. You can put say you have a busy schedule, okay? And when you have free time, you try to make the best of it, right? Why? When you can make the best of it when you want to, and then deal with the distractions later. Because no one can rush you. No one can sit here and tell you and force you to do nothing, because they can tell you whatever they want to tell you. But are you going to listen and act on it? That's the question. Ace of Swords reversed. Turn and then flip to the Ace of Swords upright. That's the truth. You have to be honest with yourself. Because the truth is everywhere you look. You just have to know what the heck you're looking at. And if you don't know what you're looking at, you don't know what you're talking about. And if you don't know what you're talking about, you have no place to make any decision or judgment. So, find out what you're talking about. Find out what you don't know. And stop acting like because you don't know,
it's okay.
Like, it's okay, and you walk away from how you really feel. But that's just like your ego walking away. Like, I don't care. I feel like I know this. So I know it, even though it's wrong. Like, you can't do that. Okay, you gotta really own up to the fact that you don't know. That you're ignorant to the fact of whatever the matter is. So this also has a lot to do with jobs, the people you're around. If they're not understanding that you have boundaries and you don't want people to cross them, and they don't listen to you because they're self-centered, then it's time for you to put your feelings first and don't give nobody else your emotional side. No one has to know your emotions. They can just see the logic. You don't have to be competing with nobody. Just be yourself, even if you have to be isolated, even if you have to be alone physically for like a year. You know, you'll gain so much clarity and so much more knowledge. But y'all don't like to try things. That's the problem. You think the way how the world is how the world is. It's really not. It's really, really not. Like, it's not the worst, but you have to understand that it's not real. So, Queen of Pentacles, y'all stuck on this material world because the material things. There's nothing here. You have to know that. You have to understand that there's really nothing here, but also understand the fact that you can appreciate what the concept of things on this material realm.
I don't think they know what understand means.
You don't understand what understand means. Not all of you. And let me see what the dictionary says about it. Because the book said understand means you stand under what is being said. Mm-hmm. So that thing you understand has your power, because that thing itself is supposed to be the main source, but you're throwing out from that thing. I'm making it more complicated than.
It's pretty much like saying, when you say you understand, it's telling your ego to shut up and say, your ego said they don't know what's going on. So I'm gonna learn and listen to comprehend. So you stand under your ego trying to be above. You let your higher self give the information to the ego, and then the ego is able to really get it now. Then they really understand it, and they really know what's happening. Did that make sense?
It made sense to me because I understand.
I think that makes sense there.
And you made more sense than I did, yeah.
Understanding is pretty much like if someone's yelling at you about facts, you stop. You don't talk back. You don't say I know it. You just be like, or you don't care if you know it or don't know it. You just listen to them. You hear what they say. You process it, and you be like, okay, I get it now.
So understand it's a verb, first of all. So it's an action, okay? To apprehend the meaning of, to know. So if you don't know it, you don't understand it. Mm-hmm. So if you don't understand what's really being said or what you're reading before you sign something, you get trapped in legalese. And legalese is a legal language that the legal government officials, quote unquote officials, be doing, because they're not official in nobody environment. But yeah. So if an officer tells you, do you understand? Oh, that's probably why they said, do you understand your rights? Because the Constitution don't go to us. The rights go to us. Exactly. So if they're talking about their Constitution, do you understand your rights as we the people of the United States?
Yeah. Do you understand the fact that we're not supposed to do this, but you are agreeing to let us do this for profit?
Yeah. Do you understand? Yeah. Do you understand that you are a slave and I'm a slave catcher?
Yeah.
Yes. That's what you guys are saying yes to, but you really don't understand because you don't know what they're talking about, because they're speaking by the books.
But they don't teach you that in school.
Nope.
There's a reason.
There's a reason why they don't teach you that in school. And then you look up who created the school system, and then you add 2 and 2 together.
Same motherfucker who's in the banks, same motherfucker who put the roads on, same motherfucker who had oil everywhere. Same thing. It's the same niggas, yo.
The same.
But you gotta know what bloodline these niggas are in. Then you realize it's the same aliens.
Yep, because they look like us, but they're not us.
Nope.
And they can cause mayhem whenever they feel like it. But humans, they're no competition. So that's why they don't even start, for real. But they do know humans are the greatest competition. But because you compete, way better than gold. But because you compete with yourself, you're worthless. I mean, you compete with everybody else, you're worthless.
Yeah, you do. You have no authentic.
If you can compete with somebody, compete with yourself.
Yep.
If you did something not approved by your expectations, do it again better next time. Stop like thinking you failed one time and then that's it. No. You wouldn't be doing what you're doing now, no matter what it is, if you did not practice at it. Whether that be talking, because we don't know English until we're taught it. Mm-hmm. Everything you do, you had to practice it at the end of the day. Because when you first get to know something, you don't know it. You have to sit with it for a while to understand the energy of it. And that's all it is. Practice is understanding energy. And not being confused by your emotions. Like, you have to know what feeling you're feeling, which is exactly why I asked you. How you feeling? The sun. How are you truly feeling? This is the happiest card. This is the happiest card in the deck. The sun is shining on the reason why you're mad, you're sad, you're depressed, you're anxious, you're happy. Like, you know, it doesn't matter. How are you truly feeling? And then it's like, I really dislike the fact that people judge without context. Mm-hmm. They judge without context. You don't know nothing about anybody. Anybody. You don't even know nothing about yourself. And you're over here saying something about somebody else. Whether it be the smallest thing or the biggest thing. It doesn't matter. You're still judging. Cat. It's funny because I forgot exactly what the heck I was going to say. But cat. Anyways, this card talks about exploring. Like going around the world. Like knowing your true self and showing your true self out into the world. So you can't be afraid. Like cats are fearless. Like when it comes to leaping on things and doing the cats, they don't care. Like if they gonna scratch you, they gonna scratch you. But like you have to be authentic, be yourself, and don't let nobody try to step on your new shoes. You know, like that's exactly how. That's exactly how it is. Like you let people suspicions about you get the best of you. Like, and then you celebrate that shit, whether it be the great celebration or like a great amazing celebration or a great like destructive one. Look, wonder of the world to the fire. You let the people set you on fire, and then all their words, their hot ass breath is just amping that fire up inside you. You believe that shit because you celebrate it with the fire inside you. You celebrating that. You're acknowledging it. Stop acknowledging what's false. Because around the world, everyone's getting lied to. So it doesn't matter who the heck you are embodying on this planet. It's pretty soon there's going to be wonder to the world. The whole world is shifting, and if you don't understand that by now, you will go under the currents of the shift. But you will come back to the top from the sun, and the sun is gonna shine its rays on you. You're gonna be brand new, and you're gonna fit this world experience, so you can have another experience, a better one. Because look, this thing this girl's holding, I know y'all can't see it, but it's a golden oh, that's a Celtic cross. It's a golden Celtic cross. Like, oh, this is Pinhead. Oh, it's Pinhead's game thing. If y'all seen Hellraiser, she's holding a game piece, but it looks like a gift. Like it looks like a golden gift. That's because the golden age is here. Then you're gonna have a way new, better experience than your last experience. So. And then because your brain goes everywhere, and so you can't focus on two things at once 100%. You have to, if you're gonna multitask, you have to separate that 100% into even percentage. So, like, if y'all saw, I was stretching and talking, but then I started talking and I stopped stretching. You know? So you can't make no excuses, because you could always do what you need to do first. Like, the day is not going nowhere, the night is not going nowhere. There's always gonna be another tomorrow. You understand? But you gotta stop letting your mind wander and you just forget what you're supposed to be doing. That happens a lot to all of us. Four of Cups, we just don't want to admit it, because we have so many feelings lined up that we think we're gonna be in, and then you just ruin your day and you confuse yourself.
Come on, Giannis.
Ooh. Let's look up another word. Excuse me. Dump. To drop. Especially in a heap. To unload. Unload your emotions. Drop those negative feelings you have. And bring in feelings you want to have inside of you. Peace, love, and light, everyone. And don't forget to take care of you. Because if you don't take care of you, you can't take care of nobody else. If you choose to want to care for somebody else.